Stop. If you keep scrolling your mama bald head, it's been a minute, and I'm gonna keep saying it in this episode for this vlog, but it's a good one. Some things happen I didn't expect, and but this is a week in the life. So sit back, relax, play the intro. Let's go. What's up, y'all? It's been a long time, but I am back with the vlogs. Now, I decided, and maybe it was a godly idea, to pop out a vlog because I'm still sitting on 2 of them. I don't want to get ahead of myself with that, but this one is going to be one that's a little shorter because I wanted to push out a vlog and I needed something short because the other two one is long, and one is just kind of long. So let me get back in the vlog. It's been several months, and this one is be easier to put out. So this week is just a week in the life, basically. And you'll see me networking, a lot of networking, starting off with a virtual networking seminar I'm actually about to go to now. Through LinkedIn, was invited. Then I have my other businesses, the podcast. We have an actual in-person podcast recording this third Friday with Tay. He is from Detroit and lives in St. Louis, and he's actually coming to Houston. So we're going to record that. Another event that night that's networking. And then Saturday is going to be a bit of a toss-up, and you'll see me go through that because it's a lot going on, and I definitely want you to do that. And as the video goes on, I'll explain more, so we don't get ahead of myself because I don't want to explain it all here. I want to get started. Yeah. All right. So now let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2. Just like that. All right, y'all, back in the vlogging game. I'm dressed for this first networking event. I'm excited to see how this is going to be. This is the first time doing something like this. The people reached out to me and basically stated, it was on LinkedIn, and there's a bunch of new people, I believe, so I'm not the only one there. So I'm about to check this out, see what it's like, and I'll let y'all know how it go.
To non-conventional wildcard talent.
Okay.
So essentially what we're trying to do here,
that particular space. If you're looking at, for example, mental wellness and you're working with people with doctorates, most likely they already do their own technical writing. But if you find people in that space for...
All right, y'all. So it is officially over. It was great. I made a few good connections. I'm interested to see what comes from that. The main thing is just putting yourself out there in any way you can. And you never know who will meet who. So it's all about that. What I really want to start doing, what I would love to do, is to really build up my clientele on LinkedIn. Because not saying you can't do the podcast stuff on LinkedIn, but you can put that on there too. But really, this is where I need to be going every day, posting something, writing something, and I just have not had the drive to do it. So I need to really get into that. So what do I have to do today? That's it for today. As I told you in the beginning, we do have a podcast coming up this weekend, Friday. It's another event on. So this is what it's looking like. Let me give you the full breakdown. So basically, the podcast in person, which we'll record that'll be in this. The podcast will be on Friday with my boy Tay. He's from Detroit, but he lives in St. Louis. We connected through Instagram, through the algorithm, and he has a mental podcast as well. So we're going to do an in-person studio session on Friday. Also there was an original because it's Afro Tech weekend in Houston too. So everything's kind of aligned in a weird way. So it's Afro Tech thing in Houston. They have a networking event at this place called Seaside. Seaside, it's the ghetto. We in the hood now, baby. But anyway, that's from 5 to 10. I think I want to go to that. Won't be there from obviously time because my homeboy's Friendsgiving is that night. Now, this is the same one from the Friendsgiving in my video from last year. Now, we're not doing a Friendsgiving battle this year, although I might go to some. We're not doing a battle. So if you want to get the Thanksgiving feel and the Friendsgiving feel, go watch that video. The link will be in the description because I'm not doing another one of those. But if you want to get that Thanksgiving feel and want to look at Friendsgivings, go look at that. But I'm not recording that tonight on Friday night. And then Saturday is another Friendsgiving / brunch / entrepreneur Friendsgiving. Friendsgiving Network and Entrepreneur Brunch. I have not bought a ticket as of today. I did want to go. It's $35. So, but it's an Afro Tech event that day too. And so my homeboy is going. He said it's from 3 to 9. He was thinking about going around 4 or 5. The brunch is from 2 to 6. So I really could do both of them, and I might. I haven't decided how I'm going to do it, but I said I got to get a ticket first. So that's another networking event that I will record that if I go. I'm going to record the Afro Tech stuff too, but if I go to the brunch before, I'm going to record some stuff from there. Like I said, I'm doing this short vlog to get back into vlogging because I'm still sitting on the DC vlog and the homecoming vlog. But they're coming. DC just gonna be 6 months late. But the homecoming is gonna be only like a few weeks. So yeah. Yo, all right. So today, just found out, I'm working on my podcast script. It is 10:13. The podcast records at 12. Been meaning to work on it, but I've been putting it off. But that's okay. Finish it up doing now and get it going. And a lot of stuff, is gonna be improv anyway. But so I got some bad news. The second networking event was yesterday. And I thought it was today. So I'm not going to that. Also, I think I revealed to y'all already that the event for Saturday is on Sunday. So it's the Afro Tech event Saturday and the brunch is on Sunday. So now I got to go to the other networking event, which is $35. I'm waiting on some money to drop so I can go. So right now I'm working on this. Then I'm going to show you me transitioning to the downtown to record the episode and some behind the scenes with that. Something else I was going to say. Just like that I'm wrong yet again. So apparently the event is today, the Black Connect event. So I'm going that. I was looking at the RSVP. I'm like, Lord, please, not another price. Not another price. It's free. Bet. So it's Seaside. So it's like 5 to 10. I'm not going to be there the whole time. I'm thinking I may get there around like 6 instead of maybe 8. Just catch a vibe. Introduce myself to as many people as I can. Push these businesses. Get these connects going. Follow me on Instagram. Get in, get out. Go to the Friendsgiving. That's not being recorded. And boom, so there we are. All right, so setting the tone. It is now, you got to see a little intro things going on. We are about to wrap up this first event and wrapped up. Now, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know now. As I told y'all in the video, it was 3 full events. One I didn't have the money for at the time. I saw on Instagram it was popping. But the second one I was supposed to go to didn't make it to that one either. So you probably thinking, what was you doing? You only went to one? And how did you have a networking outcome, or how did you, stumble across something so wonderful and so great because you seen the title, right? If you didn't get it at these two. That's right there. That's where the God be gotten. All right, let's get back to it. Let's go. Come on, hurry up. Go. All right. I am currently 15 minutes away. It says 17. I'm gonna say 15, take off like 2 minutes. It may be less than that. And to the studio, it is currently 11:34. So I'm actually doing good on time because I said I was gonna be there by 11:30. Clearly not gonna do that. But I'm getting there before 12. So that's good. And then it could be a nice smooth transition. All right, bet. So I'll hit y'all when I get there. My little Red Riding Hood. Grandma, what big eyes you have? What better to see you with, baby? Where did the wolf come from? Sound like she's from New Orleans. That's nuts. All right, I think Buddy here that we finna do this podcast and we finna have us a good time. Dilly's still not here. That's okay, because he like 15 minutes away. And by the time we set up stuff, he'll be here. So we'll get that figured out and then go from there.
It's good.
We about to do this. I think I might go with no glasses today. I don't know. I ain't never done one in here without none. So we gonna see. You about to walk in? You about to. It's gonna be a good one. Talking about now, like I told y'all, even though we talking about grief and we talking about the holidays, I'm not giving y'all another Thanksgiving vlog. So y'all need to go watch that one. I'm going to a Friendsgiving tonight, but I'm not giving you another one. That one got 5K views on TikTok and YouTube, and it was 4 Friendsgivings. Go watch that one. The link is in the bio. I'm gonna keep pubbing that video because I want y'all to watch it. Because, like I said, you get the Thanksgiving-y feel, but I ain't doing that again. What's up? Why am I do right like that? All right, so basically, I told you I wasn't recording a Friendsgiving. I've been dilly-dallying, but I'm doing this to get me held accountable. So, also, as y'all saw, the event I did not make it to. Kind of mad about that still a little bit because I feel like out of all networking events, that's the most important one because it was basically a mental health event. And I was trying to go there and recruit. But traffic was traffic and it would not go down. And I had that thing I had to finish that had to get done. And I lost track of time yesterday. So, yeah. But all things will come back around. So I don't believe that would be the last one. But today is the Afro Tech event I was telling you about. So I will record that. And getting ready for that. Trying to figure out what I'm going to wear. So I'm finna get myself together. I got to pray and stuff. But also, what was I about to say? There's something else I got to do. I got some work I got to do. Then I'm going to go work out. There's something else I said I got to do. I think that's it. Yeah, I'm going to let y'all know how that go.
And like I said, my issue with that is, at least if you gonna do that, you still need to apologize. Even if you might say, I don't want to be friends with you, you don't want to be friends with me, or this relationship not working, then at least you can do is still apologize. And a lot of people won't do that.
So we already went over what happened with the networking events and all that. So we ain't got to go over that again. But I was praying, ask God to give me something to close this video out with. And I got something. Because I felt like it was missing something. So I just got hit up by this lady who wants me to tutor for her, work with her organization. And I've already basically been hired by the position or whatever. It's just from time to time whenever something comes up. And so basically, what has happened is somebody reached out to her basically needing a big project done. She can't do it, but I can. The person is basically on some stuff like they want me to come to the library and help them. And we gave a price. The lady was like, well, I will be willing to pay more. And now she's even offering to pay for a travel fee. So I, for some reason, feel like this lady is rich. I don't know why, but I do. So I'm going to tell you now, I'm finna milk her. So I'm finna go home, shower, and change. And I'm gonna head to the library, and I'm gonna leave some background stuff. I'm leaving HEB, and like I said, that situation, just to reiterate, was 10 out of 10. I heard a lot of stuff I've heard before, but I'm glad I went. I'm glad I went, because it was just such a random situation. So I just felt like it was one of them, you have to go because it's going to be something, you couldn't even imagine. I'm glad I went. I'm leaving HEB now, about to go meet up, go to this dinner. That's how we're going to end this vlog off with that. I said I was saving this vlog to end off with something mighty.
that definitely was it. That was the best networking it could be. Now couldn't record the client obviously, but I think got something special. I think we do. All right, y'all. What is going on? So we are done with this week's vlog. Now, this is the thing. So I know you probably thinking it wasn't a lot of networking going on. Well, it was technically. Watch this, because we had the first episode, event, right? We had the first event. Then, I was supposed to go to 2 events, ended up not going to 2. But we had the podcast. That was networking because I had never met Tay in person before, and I had just met him recently. I hadn't even known him for a full month. And then he just so happened to be in Houston. He said, I'll pay for the studio session, basically. And I was like, bet, that was good for me. That was good for him. Like I said, that content is now memorialized. It'll be there forever. And, his content is doing good. So shout out to Talk With Tay Podcast and T Gibbs on Instagram. Y'all should check him out. And so that was that. And then, like I said, the final event. So let's break down what happened. I think I kind of already said it, but just to reiterate, basically, I got a phone call to come and help somebody out. Basically, a friend. Okay, so I also have decided, I got hired by a tutoring service, this lady's in-house tutoring service in Houston. Met her, I applied for the position. I saw it on the Houston group message or Houston Facebook message group, whatever. And I decided to apply, had an interview online, met her in person, had the final interview per se. Went great. Let me tell you how the story, because it should show you how God be guiding. Happened to text her, and I think I said this already, but happened to text her, just to reiterate, happened to text her just to say, like, if anything had come up. She basically said no. She called me back 3 days later, said she got a weird request. Somebody needs help with some stuff, and who basically needed help with an assignment. And, you back, in the day, I would do the assignment for them, but they wanted help with it. And so they were like, this person is at a library, and can you, then I was like, well, just tell them I can just do it for them. Because I ain't gonna lie, I really didn't feel like going up there. And they were kind of like, no, they just really want help with it. So I ended up getting on the phone. They basically was like, can you come to this location? I came to the location and I did it. And as we got to talking, they do this, they do that. They're looking for this, they're looking for that. And it was just like, just that one yes of me going to meet up with these people opened up so many doors I've been pulling on and trying to open for now over a year. And like I said, I won't go too much detail about it, but I will give y'all a breakdown of what's to come with the podcast. I am going to do an episode in the near future, probably the season finale. I do cross promotion with this, basically about, do we need to chase the bag, because the bag really is supposed to chase us. And I'm tying that in with some things and some verses, and we'll be able to check that out. So that's pretty much it with that. Now, I don't have an off the clock pick. I really ain't been I've been watching 2 shows that I actually fell off of, and I got to get back on, but they're older shows. So I'm watching Squid Game Challenge on Netflix, and I'm watching Greenleaf. I did watch Beauty in the Black, but I feel like it's too late to review that. I mean, I could, I guess, but I actually kind of liked it, but it was a lot going on. All right, so we ain't gonna worry about that. It's just to reflect. So let's go ahead and just go crunch out. Even though it's been a minute, I'm still here with the work tips. So my work tip for today is knock out the small things first. So what do you mean by that? So as a full-time ghostwriter and just somebody who can be overwhelmed with projects and things, right? There are times like today, I actually have a big project due tomorrow. It's a big project. I haven't started it, right? But I have other small miscellaneous things that I do this week that, and some that are low-key a little late behind that are due.
And so I'm gonna, after I get this, I'm gonna go and do the small things first. Reason being is because I feel as though I'd rather knock out the small flies and worry about the big dog later, because sometimes you worry about the big dog first and then you be too tired to do the small things. And that's just how it works for me. Everybody's different, but it's just something that you could keep in mind for with you. But I'm an advocate for doing the small things first, you know, because it can be a lot. It can be a lot. So at this point in time, because this is December 2nd, we got a few more weeks before the year ends. I'll ask that. What are y'all's final goals for the week? For the month? What are your final goals for the end of the year? What do y'all want to do before this year ends? Have you actually honed in on that yet? Wrote the vision and made it plain? If not, you should. I think you should. I think that's it for today. That's it. Thank y'all for coming back to In and Out the Office with Izzy Baker, because it's been a while. It's been a long time, but we here. We back. And the vlogs are still coming. Like I said, I still got 2 on file. I want to take care of those before I get into any other recording, anything else. But I will go more in depth about what's been going on with these opportunities, because some things have been presenting themselves. And guess what? I might not have to go back to work. So, as always, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in today. And no matter whether I'm in or out the office, I'm still the boss.